Hello and welcome back to the Rain World Gourmand playthrough. Last time we left off progressing through Sky Islands, and this time we will be continuing with that. We were just at the gate here, and yeah, we were right next to what's it called? Farm which is where we will progress into Subterranean, and that'll go to the final region. There's what is it called? Popcorn plant. Oh, no, it's not full. Okay. Okay. So, we're gonna keep going this way. This is food. Okay. We're gonna need lots of these. So I'm gonna make sure to grab quite a few of them. This is a room that would trick me into thinking that I would need to use one of these, when I really don't. Because it looks like it's gonna have a bunch of the worm grass, but it really doesn't. So it often tricks people. Well, I don't know if it often tricks people, but it would trick me. I'm curious to know if the audio setting worked and if it actually improved my audio quality. I tried to I tried to compare it to an older video, but I couldn't really tell a difference, personally. Okay, there's more food here too. Let's get some. Nice. The game jam is upcoming, and I've got a lot of work on um my engine done for it. I might share a link in the description of the video if anybody else happens to be a developer. Okay, this room actually does need it. I don't know what the chances are that there's any other developers. But I'm also working on a flashcard app for my Japanese study too. I had a big issue with um, Quizlet. It wouldn't have a good amount of the features for mobile, but I don't like how Quizlet revokes a lot of the features, and a lot of the features that would be pretty easy to code are locked behind a paywall, and as a result, I'm going to build my own. That'll be kind of more specific for Japanese learners, but also no. I thought I threw my... Yeah, it's right there. There we go. How much time do I have? Okay. Gonna check to see if I need to rush it. I don't think I need to, but I am anyway. These deer can be pretty slow sometimes. There's a mod so that you can control them when you're riding them. Just because people get so frustrated with how slow they are. And I keep leaving my mouse in the screen. I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna save here. Wasn't I traveling? Yeah, I was traveling through Subterranean once, I think. Just a while ago. Yeah, I was. I wonder why. I don't remember. Shelter. And then I'll have to have some food from the popcorn plant out there. I'm planning on doing a lot more of my development and programming in Japanese. So I guess I don't know. If I had a secondary channel, it'd probably be for programming, and then because it's for programming, it'd probably end up in Japanese. So I don't know. I don't know. But a lot of my things on GitHub are going to kind of remain English for a little while. Like my flashcard app, I might start adding Japanese comments in the code, and work on translating the documentation in Japanese. But otherwise, the things that I am definitely wanting to be widely used are going to be available in English. Like my flashcard app or my game engine. Especially because the game engine I'm building is for a smaller community that already speaks English. That's a bad spot. That's a better spot. Do I hear it coming? I don't see it on the... Oh, there it is. I don't think I heard it coming, but it was close. Hello. Okay, let's go. Let's hope the Rain World audio isn't too quiet this time. It's definitely quieter than the last video because I was way too loud. I don't know if I would get in trouble for how loud that was. So I'm trying to work on the audio, get it a bit quieter. And hopefully that one setting I found is actually helping. I can't tell. Or maybe it's just my voice. Maybe I just don't like my voice. That's a pretty common phenomenon. Bye-bye. You always have to pay your Uber driver. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I can go through. Okay, I was a little nervous there. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. You ought to come to me. There we go. Alright. Are we gonna go? Come on. Let's go. Last time I fell off. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. I like this song. It's so peaceful. I don't remember what it's called. I think Farm Raise has a lot of my favorite songs because they just tend to be really peaceful. Even though Farm Raise isn't particularly my favorite region. I do actually like Farm Raise, so. It is a unpopular opinion, but my favorite region is Shaded Citadel. Okay. Shelter now, or go? Definitely go. I'll shelter actually in Farm Raise. I may have made a mistake actually. I don't have a spear. That's not good. Maybe I'll be able to use movement tech. Nope. Okay. Oh, I just squished that. Which way are people usually wanting to go? I think it's this way. And I don't need the flower. And I'll grab this gooey duck because the wormgrass does not like gooey ducks. And it's food. Another lizard. Glad I heard it. I don't like lizards. They're mean. And I'll probably carry around this for a while. Yeah, okay, I don't think going was a bad idea, because there'll be a shelter I'll be able to get to. Right after here. Alright. Right here. Alright. Now I have to decide if I should go through the upper path or the lower path. Because I'm not sure. I don't mind either of them, but I end up basically going the same way. Let's take the upper path, because it's a bit harder. I also have a big pet peeve seeing these incomplete, so I'm gonna have a video series eventually where I go through and I collect them all. I think it'll be fun. Take both of these. Actually, I need them now. I think the lower path has more like worm grass. The upper path doesn't, though. Okay. And if there's any bugs, I have this. What are they called? Spore puff. People call them onions. Onions and spore puffs. I've always heard them being called spore puffs, and I think that's what the wiki calls them. Though the wiki is community made, so it's not really too official. I don't think. I missed completely. And it's attacking, and I missed. That's not good. I don't like spiders. They're gross. There's a whole lot of those guys here. Where'd that spider go? It's making me uncomfortable. Because I don't know where it is. Oh, there's two blue lizards. Why? That's my question. Why? And they're fighting. So I'm just going to continue. Sunken Pier. I mean, you get to Sunken Pier anyway. If you go the other path, you're just in a lower part of it. It's more like caves. You are technically supposed to go lower, but I'm gonna try and go top of these. Just because it's my preference. I don't think you're necessarily... What? Necessarily? I don't think you're necessarily supposed to go on top of them, but... That's how I prefer to do it when I go through this region. Or at least this part of the region. You're supposed to like go under and climb over a bunch of ledges, but it is clearly easier and quicker to just go above them. Is it this way? Where do I gotta go? I guess I am going this way. Where does this go, though? Same way. Okay. This isn't hard, though. It's just kind of scary. There we go. I don't need to go back down anymore. Come on. I'm also trying to decide, there'll be a shelter right up here. Yeah, I'll go to that shelter. I can show you it, because it's really cool. Or at least in my opinion, it's cool. And I'll probably need, there's a pearl, so I'll probably need it. You can go up two different ways. You can go up the scary ropes, poles, or you can go up through the um, pipe. This is actually a really small shelter. And grab the pearl, because I will need it. And there's also food, which I'm going to grab too. Yay! Shelter. Okay. Got the food. And I ate the pearl, so I don't have to worry about that. Intentional game design. Spearmaster has no mouth. That frustrated me. And then I choose to play as Spearmaster, so when I go long sessions without playing as any other slug cat, I kind of forget that I have a mouth to carry stuff. Oh, okay. I thought that Noodlefly was a scavenger. I can't tell. Last time I played they were mean, but I don't know. This is also kind of like the... So yeah, it doesn't really matter which way you go. You're gonna kind of end up in this cave region anyway. It's just up there, you're in it less. And the cave part doesn't suck. I actually prefer the cave path. It is my favorite. I kind of wish I could do both. Make a whole secondary video about progressing the cave path. Just because I really like it. There's also a specific shelter that I really like too. Okay, yeah, and it puts you out right here. You don't have to worry about paying the toll because you're like in the toll. Regardless though, I'm gonna give him this. I don't know if they'll find that, but it's there for them. First, big shelter. But I'm gonna skip it. Why are they angry at me? I don't know what I've done to them. I seriously can't remember what I've done to them. You can hardly see yourself against this background. It's kind of funny, actually. This region also has pretty calming music. How am I on food? Okay, I can just grab one of these and I'll be alright. I think I usually take this middle path here. You can take a bunch of these. What about this one right here? I think I know where this goes. So maybe they just kind of all go to the same place. I mean, yeah. It wouldn't be very good game design to have... I don't know. You wouldn't really want your players to have one path that is just directly faster, though. In a sense, that wouldn't matter as much in this game, because the player has to explore. The only way they would figure out that there's a path that's faster is through exploration and potentially seeing other people play, so it just doesn't really matter. There's a caramel lizard. Ooh! I am armed. Those guys can leap really high. They pushed me up here. I'm safe. Okay. I don't know which path I'm supposed to go to next, but there's a lot of lizards down here, so I'm just gonna go this way. It isn't uncommon for me to take this path. But this is the path I usually take if I go this way, so it's not gonna suck. Oh. I have a habit of falling right in there. I did that one time. I fell right in there, and there was a centipede in the water, and it zapped me, like, immediately. It was not fun. Or funny. I like how some of the other characters can go to this region, and it creates, like, cool stories. I like how it interacts with your choices if you go to this region. And depending on how many characters you make go to this region too. Why are there so many of those jungle leeches? Like, they're not even in this water. They're on the ground over to the right. Oh! Well, I ended up going through the, cave path. This is the shelter I was talking about. Alright, that's where I'm gonna leave off this video. Have a good day. God bless.